What's going on, everybody? It's Moonshine, the Hillbilly Hellraiser. Welcome back to another Moonshine Talking. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I've been very busy. Work has been kicking my ass. Not really kicking my ass, but it's hectic. It's Halloween time for us, and I work in a retail store that sells costumes, so it gets pretty wild for us. We get a lot of people, a lot of high maintenance people, and it's a busy time for us. So that takes up a lot of my time. Had a couple other things going on, but nothing that I really am gonna get into. And then, if you can't tell the difference between what the different setup and all that sort of different stuff, I'm running off my laptop right now, and of course I should have muted my phone because somebody is contacting me just as I'm doing that, because I swear sometimes people just know when I'm doing something. But anyhow, so I'm running off my laptop right now recording stuff because I have been toiling, I say, for at least a solid week. Some of you may have seen, I put up a video where I was able to play music in the background just like any other person who records videos, and I don't know what I did to make it work. I've been trying to get it to work for I don't know how long, and just one day it started working. The only thing I can think that's different is I set up my original, because I have a Logitech camera for my desktop, and that's what I use. I use a Blue Yeti mic, a Blue Yeti, and I had a camera that came with a webcam that came with the computer when I bought it. So I set that up. I was like, oh, let me see if I can actually set up two camera angles and try to do something a little different and neat. And I mean, that's pretty much all I'm trying to do, is just trying to freshen this up a little bit for the 5 people that watch it. So I was screwing around with that, and that is the only thing I could think that I did differently. But somehow, some way, everything started working. I was all excited, even posted a video about it. And then the next time I turned the computer on, none of it was working. It kind of had like a muddled, like it picks it up a little bit. It'll pick up, like right now you can hear, this is pretty clear. You can tell that's pretty clear. You can hear it pretty good. By the way, Goat Snake, Southern Lord Records, very cool doom band. Greg Anderson, very, very cool stuff. This is Innocence is the name of the song, but this is a very cool album. This is One Plus Dog Days is the name of it. They had a sale going on with Southern Lord. $2 for a CD, so you couldn't beat it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna snag a bunch of stuff that I don't have copies of, and got a couple Goat Snakes, a couple other things, and yeah, man. So that's what's playing. But you can hear this one's playing clear as a bell off of the laptop, even off with the Yeti hooked up and the Logitech camera hooked up. So I don't know what's going on. I contacted a tech guy, buddy of mine, who does some business with my job. He gave me a couple pointers as far as like doing the little advanced sound settings and stuff like that, and even then it worked for a brief moment, and then it stopped working, and ever since, I don't know what's going on. There's the best I can figure is there's got to be some sort of communication issue that is preventing. It's either something's getting picked up either by the speakers on the PC or the webcams on the PC with the mics and all that sort of stuff. All this stuff that's way above my pay grade as far as figuring out. But basically, I tried out the laptop last night and everything was working fine. And then I hooked up all the accessories and everything was working fine. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it on this for now, and then I'll figure out ways to get everything loaded up to my computer so I don't lose any of these amazing pieces of recorded history. With, you know, these videos will really stand the test of the time when the aliens come down and take over. So, but anyhow, you're probably wondering what am I doing here, and I figured I'd do a quick little album review. And the album that I'm reviewing is the new Biohazard, Divided We Fall. This came out on Blk II Blk is the name. I'm not really familiar with that label. I just picked it up. My local record store had it. And I knew that it had come out, but I didn't know when exactly it came out. And then I saw a couple people were talking about it. Eddie from Realms Rock had a vinyl on sale. My local record store had the vinyl on sale, but I said, you know, I'll pick the CD up real quick and see if I even like it. But man, this is fantastic stuff. I mean, Biohazard, they don't need any, I don't need to go in the backstory of Biohazard, just legendary New York hardcore band, been around forever. I don't know how many people are familiar with the video I did about New York bands, and one of the things I broke out for that was my cassette of the Biohazard self-titled. I mean, I love Biohazard. They're a fantastic band, fantastic hardcore. Killer representatives of Brooklyn, New York. I don't know, it's weird. I have a love-hate relationship with New York. It's one of those deals where I don't live there anymore, but I still feel, of course, that kinship, that there's always a piece of it with me. So New York stuff always fits a little near and dear to my heart. And yeah, this is a fantastic album. It's 11 tracks, 11 songs. It's I didn't look at how long the length of it was, but yeah, I've listened to it a few times, and if you're familiar with Biohazard, this is not going to disappoint. I mean, all the signature rage and aggression, the trade-off vocals between Evan and Billy, excuse me. I was having a brain fart for a second. But yeah, man, Evan, Billy, Danny, Bobby, they all did a fantastic job on this. I mean, it definitely, I'm not going to say that it's going to, how it would rank with all the classic stuff, but I think it would fit very well within, like, two of my favorites are the self-titled and Urban Discipline, and it definitely fits right in there with that. I mean, you got, like, Fuck the System, Forsaken. That was the first video that I saw where I realized, oh shit, Biohazard are coming back with something? That's awesome. The Fight to Be Free is really good. Warriors, Tear Down the Walls. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the whole thing is killer. I mean, there might be one, maybe two songs on here. Maybe Death to Me, or possibly SITFAOA. Those might be the ones I probably like the least, but overall, this is a phenomenal album. I think it's definitely going to be one of my favorite ones of the year. Just full of just excellent grooves and beats and breakdown stuff. I mean, all the stuff that, again, you would expect from a Biohazard album. There's a couple times there where you listen to some of the riffs that start off the song, and you can tell when certain parts, like the drums are going to come in right at this certain part. And I was bouncing around in my apartment last night listening to it. I was real excited to get my hands on it. I was stoked that my local record shop had it. I could just go and pick it up. I didn't have to go buy it online and wait for it. They had a vinyl too, but like I said, I wanted to hear it first and see if it was worth getting on vinyl, and I think it might. So I'm going to probably give it a minute or two and see if there's still the copy there. But if not, I'm sure Realms will have a copy. If they don't, then I'll find it somewhere. But if I don't, it's cool because they got this one. So not the most not the most detail-oriented review on the planet, but absolutely, if you like Biohazard, if you like good old school New York hardcore, If you have any desire to go stage dive out the window of your home, then I would certainly recommend Divided We Fall. It's a fantastic album. I don't think you're going to go wrong with it. I think it's an excellent comeback album, I guess you could say, because they haven't done one in quite some time, probably like 7-8 years, I want to say, something like that. They haven't put out a new album, but yeah, man, this is very good stuff. I would highly recommend it to anybody. So yeah, man, that's what I got for you, and it is getting around that time for Gym 30. Yes, sir. And other than that, I mean, yeah, it's Devil's Night tonight. Not really doing much. I don't really do much. I love Halloween, but being at a place where you start selling stuff that's Halloween centric, it kind of takes some of the luster off of it for you, off the holiday. But I still love Halloween. October is one of my favorite months of the year. It's when my birthday falls in October, so that always kind of spices things up. And oh man, you know what? I should be shot for forgetting this, but it is 2025, so that means that I first began my pro wrestling journey. That would make it 97, would put 2000, so 28 years ago to this day is when I first got into the wrestling business, like legitimately got into the wrestling business. I graduated from junior college, got my degree, got my associates, decided that I had put in my time doing the schooling thing after graduating high school and going to college for a little bit and trying to figure out what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I decided I wanted to be a pro wrestler. So that's when I went and I did some research. I actually, as luck and happenstance would have it, a buddy of mine, my buddy Gabe, or a guy I knew, his name was Gabe, who became a friend of mine. He was also looking to do the same thing. And he had a pamphlet that was written by Jim Cornette and Percy Pringle, Paul Bearer. And it talked about all the different things about the pro wrestling industry, the ins and outs. And at the back, it had a directory of where to go. So that's how I wound up going to Malenko's. And on October 30th of 1997, I hopped on a plane with a giant hockey bag and my little knapsack that I have to this day, and I wound up in Tampa, Florida later that afternoon and started my pro wrestling journey. So yeah, man, it's been 28 years since I first got into the business. I've been out for about 10 years now. I honestly miss it every day. I wish I didn't get hurt the way I did, because I would probably still be doing it to this day. But sometimes, that's how life works. You can't cry over spilled milk or broken back. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I almost forgot. Today is 28 years to the day that I got into the wrestling business. So, man, pretty wild. So I don't know if you care to join with me in a cheers and a sláinte. So yeah, man, that's what I got for you. I got another video that I was working on. It's when I discovered all my issues with my technical issues, so I might have to edit that a little bit. But I'm doing a first reaction to a very controversial album, so I'm gonna do that. I've got another video that I'm working on as far as like a little black metal recommendation thing that I'm working on. I just want to piece a couple more things together and get my ducks in a row and get it all sorted out, so it's actually pretty cool, and hopefully people will enjoy it. And yeah, man, other than that, just be on the lookout for anything that I got going on. I do want to say, going back to my technical issues, not to be a dick, but I posted a thing on my community page, and I did have to laugh at the fact that 2 people liked the post. And I was telling a couple friends of mine, like, I appreciate that, but at the same time, giving me a thumbs up is not really helping me. I'm legitimately looking for technical advice and seeking help. So whilst I appreciate people liking the post, it wasn't meant for engagement. It was put out there for legitimate help. So again, if anybody knows anything about all like the technical machinations of computers and stuff like that, please let me know if you want. I added to my bio page on my YouTube channel. I did add an email account to that. So if anybody wants to get in touch with me privately, as long as you're not sending me links or anything like that, because I'll be very straightforward with you and upfront. If you send me links, I'm probably just going to delete the message because I'm not clicking on anything. I'm kind of one of those weird paranoid dudes who doesn't want to do all that. Doesn't want my stuff getting hacked or anything like that, or my identity getting stolen or what have you, because somebody wanted to, or someone doing who knows, some god-awful shit that they're trying to send me. But anyhow, so yeah, if anybody has any advice or any help they can give me, I could even provide you with, if you gave me something to send you an email address to, I could send you a video to kind of give you an idea of what the sound is coming out like. And maybe you could, if you have some audio expertise, maybe you just hear it and go, oh yeah, that's what's going on there. Just do X, Y, and Z, and that'll sort it out for you. Because it's got to be something simple, because it's me. And I really legitimately, I think that the hillbilly thing is really, it's much less of a gimmick than I thought it was at first. So yeah, but yeah, man, that's what I got for you. So as always, this is Dan Moonshine, thanking you for watching my videos, watching my channel. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe to the stuff. It helps the channel grow. It gives me motivation to do more and to put more effort into it. But if you don't watch it, you know, it is what it is. I appreciate anybody stopping by and checking out my dumbass channel. As always, stay sick, stay heavy, stay brutal. Always tuck your chin upon impact. Don't forget to breathe. Everybody have a good one. And I'll say once again, cheers. Take it easy. Yeah, man. And that's what I got for you. All right. Later.